If you're looking for the cheapest and most reliable Madden 22 coins on the market, check out my sponsor, MMOEXPR.com. Links are in the description, and use code JEDI at checkout for 5% off. Alrighty, hey there guys, Costa here, aka JetterBro95, coming at you guys with another video. And in this video, guys, we got the Draft Pass promo, as well as a surprise title update. I don't think anybody was expecting it. Oh, okay, I lied. I was expecting a title update. To be completely honest, I think this one was a little bit overdue. Because there was a big problem with this game that absolutely needed to be addressed, which they did do that. They actually did address it, but we'll go over that here in a minute, as well as the draft promo stuff and, you know, some things about it. So, first off, let me just say that there's still about 80+% of you, almost 90% that are watching these videos that are not subscribed to the channel. So if you guys could take a quick second to hit the red subscribe button for me, please. Thank you. And also leave a like. Both things keep me wanting to make videos. Both things help me on the algorithm. And both things will put this video out there for those who are interested in this stuff and would like to see, you know, would like to get news on the stuff. Sure, why not? Anyways, so the title update for the 21st of April. So this came out today. So we got gameplay improvements and the last franchise update. So a new title update was released today for Madden 22, featuring new scenarios, upgrades to tier bonuses for scouts, additional goals for the franchise mode on both gens of consoles. If you're on next gen consoles, the annoying red route wide receiver screen glitch has been addressed, and defenders should now react appropriately in coverage after today's update. So the full title notes are right here. So I will put a link to this in the description below. So basically, they got the the red route glitch for Madden 22 next gen. So, you know, you got your general stability fixes. They also fixed an issue that was taking the play art too long to update when flipping the play. So basically, when you flip your play, sometimes the art would take a little bit too long. Like I remember watching Skimbo this afternoon on his video. He was flipping the play for his bunch, and the streak that like the red route streak that he was calling, it was just completely on his left tackle. So yeah, obviously that's been a bug in next gen for a little while now, and yeah, it took them. They finally addressed that, but they also fixed the red route wide receiver screen glitch that caused defenders to crash to the quarterback as soon as he left the pocket. Dev note: this issue was caused by the logic that would have defenders break to defend a scrambling QB during the wide receiver play call. Now the defense will react appropriately and stay back in coverage when a smoke screen route is used on a passing play. So basically, if you remember correctly, this is more or less because of what happened with the RPO glitch. If you remember the RPO glitch back in the beginning of the year, the quarterback wouldn't automatically hand the ball off on RPO plays. You could keep it himself. You could keep it with the quarterback itself. And so once they did patch that, they didn't patch it for the wide receiver screen plays. So they ultimately did it that way too. And then now they have still that. So it's a bit of a thinking with that. But how the red route glitch worked, guys, is if you had a outside receiver who was, and your play art had the outside receiver on any side of a formation. Didn't matter if it was a doubles, didn't matter if it was a trips, didn't matter if it was a two tight end set. It didn't matter if the outside receiver had a red route on his route, and you had it. And you put that receiver in a smoke screen. If you started to scramble out of the pocket, everybody crashed to the quarterback, leaving everything else open wide over the middle of the field, with the exception of Deep Blues. The Deep Blues didn't play it, but everybody else went to go scramble, and everybody else went to go get the quarterback, which obviously was game breaking because people could literally have like a curl over the middle, like a curl, maybe like a deep crosser and a corner route, and those guys would just break and go get the quarterback. And there was I'm in the Zan Madden Discord, like he was labbing it so often with his with us. He was like labbing it with people. It was just insane the lengths we had to go to try and defend the red route glitch. So it's finally patched, so I can actually, you know, look forward to playing online now on next gen. I did recently go back to next gen. If you guys watched my Hawks video theme team yesterday, I did say I was back on next gen. So franchise updates, you know, there's some more franchise things. You know, if you do want to read all of these, I will definitely add them. Again, the link to the title update will be in the description, guys. So now let's get into the draft promo. So how this is working this time around is they are not doing the rounds this time. They're not doing rounds 5 to 7, 3, like how they did last year. What they're doing instead is they're just giving us random players, and how it works is if the player was drafted by the team and is still playing for them or retired for that franchise that drafted them, they will get ×2 chemistry for that specific team. However, if they don't, the player that they will get both team chems. So as you see right here, Carlos Davis, he gets ×2 Steelers chem because he was drafted and still plays for Pittsburgh. Same with some other cards here. You see Angelo Blackson. He plays for the Titans or was drafted by the Titans, and now he either plays for or was drafted by the Bears. So obviously he will get both team chemistries. And this can really work out for theme teams, especially if you're one of those people that is looking to add a 25 to your lineup as well. I know I talked about it with the Niners, but I can probably do it now with a card that you'll see later. But you know, Angelo Blackman. Then you got Jack Dry Skull, you know, ×2 Eagles. Again, I'm just running through these just to showcase. I'm Tyrell Dodson. Again, Bills Mafia, you know, ×2 Bills chem. We also have Connor McGovern. This one was just recently added shortly after the thread went out. This is from Vitality. He you know, puts his screenshots out there. So Connor McGovern here, you know, these are all 88s. We understand that these aren't worth much. You know, Elton Jenkins, you know, ×2 Packers cam, you know, whatever. Devin Duvernay, whatever. Then you got DJ Jones here, who just got a free agency card. He's getting another upgrade for the Broncos and Niners team. And then you have Austin Hooper, who was drafted by the Falcons, but now plays for the Titans, which is weird because he also did play for the Browns. But, you know, it makes sense as to why he doesn't have the Browns cam, because he doesn't play for them. Isaiah Rodgers, he gets ×2 Colts. I like this card a little bit, especially for the budget Colts theme teams. 99 speed corner, 91 man coverage. Obviously, if you have some like strat items that can help the coverage stats, he's going to be a little bit better. But overall, you know, he's just a solid budget item. Then we move on to the 93. So we have Rashaad Slater here for the Chargers. You know, solid stats all the way around. I'm not going to go through them because obviously, you know, they're filler cards, right? These are fillers. I'll start talking about those stats more when I get into like the 95, 97s. But Rashaad Lawrence here, not a bad card by any means. 94 block shed, really good stuff on that one. Jonathan Cooper, not terrible. You know, 93 block shed, 93 power move. Definitely can play him as a run stopping as a rush DT. Cole Holcomb, you know, he's okay at best. And even that's being generous for the Washington Commanders. And then we have Trey Smith here for the Chiefs. Not a bad backup lineman. Not a bad lineman by any means. Now we move on to the 95s. The first one is Ryan Tannehill. So again, he will get both Titans and Dolphins cam on his card and on the power-ups too. I did forget to mention that. The power-ups will get those both team chems as well on them, right? Okay? So like Ryan Tannehill, his power-up will, when the cards come out tomorrow, will be updated to have Titans and Dolphins cam. So Ryan Tannehill, not a bad card for a budget QB. You know, 89 speed, not great. Solid throwing stats. He's a field general archetype. Probably the best archetype for those that are just playing on a budget. Then you have Jeremiah. Not gonna try and pronounce this name because fuck you, that's why. But 95 speed, you know, 97 speed on a Browns team. Pretty good. Alan Lazard. This one has caused a little bit of controversy among Packers fans, as Alan Lazard was actually never drafted. So you know, I kind of sympathize with Packers fans on this one. He was never drafted, so I don't understand why he's in the draft promo when he was never picked in the draft. Doesn't make sense to me. I think they should have picked, if they're going to give a Packers receiver, they should have just given like, oh God, I'm trying to remember all the Packers team receivers that need an upgrade. Genuinely cannot remember, but you know, Alan Lazard was not a draft pick. Then we have Kirsten Kirksey, you know, for the Texans and Browns. 93 speed and whatever. He's okay. Now we move on to the other. Oh, this is the other 95. You know, Mortality was a little behind on some of these. Other 95, you know, Ryan Kelly. Not bad. Now we move on to the 97s. The first one is going to be Sam Hubbard for the Cincinnati Bengals. 91 speed, 97 finesse move. 93 block shed is mid at best. But, you know, for a pass rusher, I like this 97 finesse move. He's going to be 93 speed on a Bengals team, which is good stats. Good stuff to see on that one. Myles Jack, a newly acquired Pittsburgh Steeler. 94 speed, 95 block shed, 93 hit power, 89 zone coverage. You guys know I love my middle linebackers. My linebackers in general. Myles Jack does look pretty good. Obviously, on a Steelers or Jaguars team, he's going to have 90 96 speed powered up. So that's pretty good. 96 speed for a linebacker powered up is pretty good. Antoine Winfield. Now this card I absolutely love. 97 speed, 98 zone, 96 hit power, 95 pursuit. So you don't even need a Bucks theme team. He's gonna have 99 speed, which is great. Overall, you know, his size does definitely limit him, but I'm not much of a height person. I understand it can play an important role, but I'm just not very high on the height aspect. I do think it is important, but not that important. Then we have Josh Jacobs, finally gets an upgrade. I don't know if Josh Jacobs has actually gotten a card this year. I think he's one of the few cards that have not gotten an upgrade. I know there's still a few cards on. Ryan Ramczyk has not gotten a card this year. David Bakhtiari still has not gotten a card for some reason other than the fact that EA just doesn't care. But 95 speed, 99 trucking, you know, good solid power back. Change of direction isn't going to be that good, obviously, on power backs, but, you know, some power backs, but, but I like this Josh Jacobs. He's pretty good. Then we have Chris Long for the Eagles and Rams. 89 speed, yeah. 98 block shed and 98 power move. Again, this is a rush DT at this point in the year. I really don't think you could stomach having a 91 speed edge rusher at this point. Maybe like 2-3 months ago you could justify it, but now it's just like, ugh. Also, my wonder is with this card, when it comes to him, because he was actually the Eagles team diamond. Was it the Eagles or I think it was actually the Rams first team diamond. One of those two. When you power this card up, or on his updated power up, is it going to be ×3 or is it going to be 1-1? Somebody asked this question on the thread, on the Mortalities thread, and I'm just thinking about it right now. What are they going to do with this Chris Long? I'm curious. I think it should be ×3 Rams and only 1 Eagle, but I don't know, or whatever. I'm pretty sure it was the Rams team diamond, if I'm not mistaken. CeeDee Lamb is the next card. 97 speed, 97 short, 93 mid, 94 deep. You know, good catch, solid catching stats. You know, CeeDee Lamb is pretty good. Yeah, CeeDee Lamb is pretty good, obviously. You know, a lot of people love CeeDee Lamb cards. You know, Xerxes was absolutely going nuts over it. Justin Fields for the Chicago Bears gets his next upgrade. I personally think he should have had an upgrade a little while ago. But this Justin Fields does look pretty good. 95 speed, 96 throw power. He will be able to get some good abilities. He won't be able to get, I think, High Round Master, I don't think you can get on Scramblers until 99 overall, so that does suck. I don't think he can get 99, can get it, but I do like this Justin Fields. He looks pretty good. Then we have Tyler Lockett for the Seahawks. I'm happy about this one. I really don't give a crap. I love Tyler Lockett. You know, I don't know if I've said this on Twitter, but I love Tyler Lockett. He's good, but you know what? I need a third receiver. You know, I'm running Devin Hester at my third receiver slot. I will gladly take a Tyler Lockett, and, you know, Joey Galloway can just be my kick returner. But, you know, Tyler Lockett, 97 speed, 98 catching, 93 catching traffic, 94, 95, 98 route running. I love this Tyler Lockett. I don't give a crap that he's 5'10". It's whatever. I just don't care. Then we have Alex Mack for the Browns and Niners. He also played for the Falcons too. There was a couple of teams he's played for. But I like this guy. 99 strength, 99 run blocking. You know, he doesn't have good pass block power and finesse, which is weird, but you know, the blocking stats in the run game are really, really good. Next, we have Xavier Rhodes for the Minnesota Vikings and Indianapolis Colts. 97 speed, 98 man, 93 zone. Not a bad corner. Pretty good, actually. You know, he's okay, especially on a Vikings and Colts team. Now we get into the 99 overall Masters. So the first one is Tony Gonzalez, and this was the one that they were mentioning more specifically because with Tony Gonzalez, he actually was drafted and retired as a Chief, but he did play for the Falcons. So that is where the disconnect is. I was actually, some people were confused about it. I actually had to explain it a tiny bit on Twitter that, you know, if they were drafted by the team and retired with that team, they didn't have to play for another team in between. If they were drafted and retired by that team, they would get ×2. And that's what Tony Gonzalez is doing. So, but this Tony Gonzalez, honestly, wow, like 94 speed tight end at this stage in the year, especially when we just got Vernon Davis. Like, this is not very good. And believe me, this isn't the only disappointing master you're going to see. I really do not like this Tony Gonzalez. I understand he's got great route running and solid run blocking, but the run blocking is also pretty bad too. If this was like 87 run blocking, I could probably get behind them having 93 speed, but this card is just, like, you know what I mean? Like, then we have Ndamukong Suh. Everybody in the NFC basically rejoice. Everybody gets a card tomorrow for the NFC. Ndamukong Suh, 86 speed, 99 block shed, 98 power move. I have him on the squad. He's just going to play he just plays my DT spot, which is ironic because he gets DT for his position. But you know what? I like this Ndamukong Suh. He's a big, meaty, girthy, fat fuck, and I could just throw him in the middle and just go nuts. Especially with the 1 AP inside stuff. Then we have Jaycee Horn for the Carolina Panthers. 98 speed and acceleration, 99 man, 95 zone, 99 press. I actually do like this J.C. Jackson. Wish his agility was a little bit better, but he'll have 97 agility on a Panthers team, so that's fine. But this Jaycee Horn, I said J.C. Jackson, I mean Jaycee Horn. Then we have Josh Allen for the Bills. Honestly, like, I don't mind this card. 92 speed, 93 throw under pressure. But there's a couple of things about it. One, the throw under pressure is not very good, honestly. The throw under pressure is not very good. Josh Allen is one of the better quarterbacks at throwing under pressure this past season. I'm amazed they still won't give him the throw under pressure that he deserves. And number two, I'm quite disappointed that there wasn't a Patrick Mahomes. I understand people don't like Patrick Mahomes' card because his throwing animation is bad. And I touched on this on Twitter. I got in a whole argument. I really think QB releases are overrated. I think they're overblown. Yes, sometimes it can be that the releases can be the difference between a sack and a touchdown, but those are so microscopic and so little and few and far between that it really doesn't matter to me. But it's crazy how Patrick Mahomes hasn't gotten an upgrade since March, and yet Josh Allen's getting his third card, getting his next card when he literally just got a playoffs card. Now again, I do think Patrick Mahomes will get a new card soon. I don't think there should be a reason he doesn't. But Josh Allen, I'm just a little confused, that's all. Then we have the LTDs. First is Michael Thomas. They did put in a couple, they did reveal 2 other masters after the LTDs. But Michael Thomas, 96 speed. Honestly, this card is not that, like, looking at it right now, it really isn't that good, especially at this point in the year. I get Michael Thomas isn't the fastest guy in the world. Don't get me wrong. I am not saying Michael Thomas should have 99 speed, right? But 95 powered up to 96 at this point in the year, I think is just a little bit dumb. I think it's just dumb at this point. Like, I just don't think we should be having these type of receivers now. And the archetype isn't the greatest too. If he was a route runner wide receiver, I could say he's a little bit better, but he's not. Then we have Delta ONeil, who gets another goddamn card for some fucking reason. Like, this is his, third, fourth card this freaking year? Like, at a team of the week, yeah, this is his third fucking card, so I don't know. I don't make the content. I just sit here and talk about it and get mad about it, so yay me. What a wonderful life you live, Adrian. Yeah, 98 speed, 98 play rec, that was terrifying. That was terrible. But, the stats are good. It's just like, really? There's other cars that need upgrades. I would have been so hyped if this was a Richard Sherman. I think this would have been a great opportunity to drop a Richard Sherman upgrade, because he hasn't gotten upgrades since he came out, which was in December. But Richard Sherman, I think, would have been a nice one. Earl Thomas would have been great. But, unfortunately, 'tis not to be the case. We're getting another Delta fucking Neil. But, yay! Anyhow, so from the solo challenges, guys, you get basically a 94 overall NFL draft and cat fantasy pack. So basically all the 97s you just saw, you get for free. Thank God. I don't want to go pay for Tyler Lockett. I refuse. I don't want to spend all those coins on Tyler Lockett, but it's good that they're doing it this way because, beforehand they would just give us like a random player and it would just be like, fucking why? Like, just fucking why? I don't understand it either. Training rerolls are confirmed to be coming for tomorrow. These are the rerolls. You got 89 pluses for 13,000 training. Really? 13,000 for a... Okay. And then a 97 overall draft pass player for 55,000 training. I mean, I get it. A lot of people did have a lot of training left over from Easter, but 13,000 for an 89 overall. Don't get it. Anyhow, the LTDs they've already confirmed will be in these rerolls. So keep that in mind. Prepare for make rights. That's all I got to say about that. And then the other ones they revealed just after the stream ended. So the first one is Mika Fitzpatrick, 95 speed, 96 speed powered up, 99 zone, but like just like Mika? I can see the purpose of why they did it, because they want people. I think the reason they did it this way because they're planning to try and get people to have either a 50 Dolphins, 29 Steelers, or vice versa. However, the problem is, why the fuck would I ever want to do that? You know, especially when the strat items are just probably cheaper. So, but Mika Fitzpatrick, like it really isn't that good. Like he's okay. Like, Dolphins and Steelers team, fine, but it is what it is. And then the long-awaited Saquon Barkley upgrade is also a bit of a what the fuck. Like, this, in my opinion, was underwhelming. 96 speed, 97 XL on agility and carrying, 84 catching, 96 change of direction, 99 break tackle. I know guys like Fendler are happy as hell about this. Fendler, ScoMo, a lot of Giants fans are going nuts. And you know what? Fair. He hasn't gotten a card since launch. But, like, damn, 95 speed, 95, like, damn, like, I understand, they probably wanted this to be a theme team card, but just, damn, man, damn, this is underwhelming as hell. But that is going to do it, guys. You know, this was a bit of a longer video, so I do apologize for you guys. But if you guys did enjoy these type of videos and, you know, did enjoy this, hit the like button below and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Once again, the article to the EA title, to the Madden 22 title update will be in the description, as well as a link to the socials, the MMOEXP sponsor, all that stuff will all be in the description. Go check it out, guys. And again, subscribe if you guys are new, like the video if you guys did enjoy, and also leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this promo. I am personally a little bit disappointed in the draft promo. You know, there are some things that they did do with the sets. Just in short, real quick, they're going to have these predictor tokens for the sets. They're bringing back those. And how it's going to work is for the draft, instead of picking what the player, who they think is who the player is going to go first or second, they're picking it by position. So for the first pick, you have to choose between wide receiver, halfback, quarterback, wide receiver, halfback, interior defensive lineman, basically, edge rusher, linebacker, like non-pass rushing linebacker, and defensive. And I think defensive back, I already said. So you got to pick one of those, and then obviously, if you get, the more you get correct, the more you redeem. You can redeem those into sets later on next week. So it's just a whole mumbo jumbo with that. So, but with that being said, guys, I'm already running way too long. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.